total chaos, but these playoffs thought we was amped.
You take a look at New York, few, if any, saw them dominating like this to start the series.
They're playing their best at the best possible time, in control and eager to seal the deal tonight.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Mikal Bridges lethal in the catch and shoot. You've got to run him off those kinds of looks.
Randall deciding where to go with it. And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Sinks that one from the post. Bridges has got 5 now.
Nice work by Bridges to finish that play inside, showing you some physicality that belies his frame.
Here's Reed. Randall, left side. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night. The free throw drops for Randall.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
And Brunson, here we go. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Brunson.
Brunson has really developed into such a leader on the floor. He was that way in college. Quiet but assertive, controls the pace and tempo of the game, creates space for his teammates. He's really a coach on the floor in many respects.
Here's Randall, and the shot goes. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Edwards. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Conley against Brunson. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson was fully committed on that one.
Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. And here's Reed. And here's McDaniels. Anunoby covering. Here's Randall. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Randall's got 7.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, you can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, you can overpower them in the post. Brian, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Randall, pass to Conley. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Number 1, Jalen Brunson. Knicks trail by 5. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Randall. Tipped. Hart finds Brunson, and he drives in. Up and in on the layup. Brunson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Bridges. Screen by Hart. Bridges passes to Hart. And they take the lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Oh, and Reed with a block.
What a denial that time by Reed. Excellent body control on that block. I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Brunson passes to Hart. Now here's Bridges. It's not going to go for him. Here's Edwards. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. New York also changing it up. Clarkson's checked in for Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Towns. Off the mark there with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And it's Randall that time on the assist from Dillingham. Randall's got 9.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
It's his first trip to the line. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Timberwolves have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Randall. And it's New York with a rebound. And what a run they've had in these playoffs. Only 3 losses getting to this point.
Well, we're deep into the playoffs. Only dropping 3 games is pretty incredible. They've played fantastic team basketball.
He got it up. And that's not going to go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Clark in at small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's McBride. Still no points. The shot by Towns, no good. Clark left side. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Randall. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
McBride passes to Towns. And Gobert with a block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The Stifle Tower doing his thing.
Here's McBride. The rebound by the Timberwolves. All alone. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. And let's get an update on Josh Hart's injury. Allie, what do you have?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play. And even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
Edwards, he's checked in for Clark. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson's checked in. Dillingham, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, the follow by Cat.
Exactly what they needed from Towns. Using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Here's Dillingham. Brunson defending. Minnesota again missing. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Minnesota with some changes. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. And Conley subbed in for Shannon. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Brunson outside. Randall pulls down the board. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. To the inside. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Knicks trail by 4. Screen by Hart. Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The open shot, Randall. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And here's Edwards outside. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, it's the most efficient three-point shot in basketball. Good to see Edwards capitalizing from the corner.
And there's 1:45 left in the half. For 3, Randall. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns outside. Good work defensively by Randall.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Towns for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
For 3, Randall. That won't go either for Randall. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Leaning into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
The kick out to Conley. No good on the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Towns. Whoa! Cat, unreal!
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Here's Edwards. Sweet little floater. Edwards got 12 points.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
Brunson on the drive. Brunson to the basket. It's good.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as you can take him.
First trip to the line for him here. He does not get the second one. And he nails the third. Gets it off. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. We'll be back in a moment.
We knew this one wouldn't be easy. Their back's against the wall. I think they're playing well at home, but they're up against a tough team.
And looking at where the Knicks... That's it for us. Thanks.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Julius Randle has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 4. Both free throws good from Brunson. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Off target from three-point range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Edwards against Bridges. The open shot by Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Brunson really gifted when it comes to orchestrating the offense. Always plays at his own pace, under control. He's a top-tier passer, too.
Outside Edwards. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. To halt the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the run. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randle. This one to 3. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Randle, the big fella, knocking it down from deep.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Mitchell Robinson on top. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Anunoby. Brunson looks it over. Up and over Conley. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Brunson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Here's Reed. Soft touch off the glass.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Conley against Brunson. With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now we're 3 minutes. Wing. Randle outside. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 4. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Stopping Brunson clean is really a challenging endeavor. I mean, he's clever, he's agile, and he is physical and assertive, too.
Hart's checked in for Robinson. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Conley passes to Edwards. Over Bridges. Off the left rim and out.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Towns, a screen on Conley. Brunson on the drive. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 assists here tonight.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Brunson finds Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Here's Towns. The shot, no good. McDaniels with some nice D. Conley goes in. Now here's Randall. He's covered by Hart. Randall inside. Hart's there. And it's Randall with the jam.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game. He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Brunson. Hart with a screen on Conley. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Shannon comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Conley. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hugporty's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Brunson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Edwards against Beasley. Minnesota again missing.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 9-point New York lead.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Edwards, no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Knicks leading. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Clark in it for 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
The shot by Towns, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Clark, no good. Knicks leading by 9. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hart, and Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
Minnesota with the ball. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Brunson is checked in for New York. To the middle. Oh, the tower with the power move.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Outside Hart. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. 5 to shoot. Towns a screen on Edwards. Clarkson passes to Towns, and here's Brunson from the arc. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Another hoop for Brunson. Really, he's one of the most potent scorers in the league. He's on a heater tonight, folks.
Outside Edwards, beyond the arc. The Knicks with the rebound.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Minnesota with some changes. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. New York also changing it up. Anunoby comes in for Beasley. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. That one doesn't go. Shooting 8 for 15 now. Now Edwards.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Here's Anunoby. This is the 3. McDaniels. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
New York leading by 10. Now Anunoby shoots a 3. Cleared away by Reid. Edwards. Oh, ho, ho. That's a man on a mission right there.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Towns. Brunson fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards looking it over. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. He got it.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
You know, we can see Bridges on either side of the two-man game. He makes good decisions in that action regardless of where he is.
Edwards. So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits. And so he makes both from the line.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is...
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Knicks.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And the goal they've been working toward all season is almost here. A chance to lift the trophy thanks to a fantastic Game 5 performance.
What a great way to cap it off. Taking care of business and making sure there wasn't going to be any miracle comeback. This is a team that knows how to close.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
It's hard to say whether they have enough time for a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do. With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Oh, yeah! That's good! Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
They've done it. The New York Knicks are the new NBA champions. Tremendous. They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning the championship with all of it on the line. What an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ultra grind do bigger. I like my with the stripes.